blessed Biafra. We have emerged triumphant from all our foes. Through the crucible unscathed, we passed victorious. Our trumpets pealing the glorious song. Play it, sing it, all hail Biafra. Oh, hail Biafra. We shall always remember all that perished in the struggle for our freedom. All hail our heroes. Our prayer shall be known both day and night. Say them always, all hail Biafra. All hail Biafra. Now our star shines everywhere. We crave humility. God guide and protect us all. All hail your wisdom, shielding us from fury, unleashed by our enlightenment. Biafra, Biafra, shining forever.
In the heart of Biafra's land, where courage blooms, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu stands, defying darkened tombs. A beacon of hope, a voice unyielding. He fights for justice, freedom, heart's true healing. Mazi Asumwe Kwensu, your spirit ablaze, guiding your people through the tumultuous mazes. From prison walls you sing defiance and truth, a symphony of liberation, unwavering in you. Freedom, freedom, let it echo across the hills, where rivers flow and dreams ascend, where hope fulfills. Biafra's anthem rises, carried by winds so strong, a melody of resilience, a battle cry, a lifelong song. Chains may bind, but not the soul. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, your purpose takes its toll. The world may turn away, blind to your plight, yet your flame burns bright. silence like sunbeams through rain, calling for freedom's dawn, breaking every chain. Freedom, freedom, let it echo across the hills, where rivers flow and dreams ascend, where hope fulfills. Biafra's anthem rises, carried by winds so strong, a melody of resilience, a battle cry, a lifelong song. Lifelong song, encuentro, journey etched in time, a warrior for justice, a poet of rhyme. May your spirit soar beyond prison walls and may Biafra's freedom reign as destiny calls. This song is a creative expression and tribute Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's situation is complex, and this song does not capture all aspects. Let us continue to hope for justice and peace. Dun dun.
Hello, my wonderful people of Biafra, friends of Biafra and lovers of freedom. This is Mazi Nwekwensu. As I welcome you to this wonderful edition, please endeavor to welcome others. It's very important. It's very important as I come in, please endeavor to share our program. So I welcome you to late night program. Because over here I am, it's 5 minutes after 11. 5 minutes after 11. So it's late. So as I welcome you, please endeavor to welcome others. And this program is supposed to take place 6 p.m. Biafra time. But just because of one thing and the other, the circumstances beyond my control. But we thank God now we are alive. The most important thing that we are alive to preach the gospel. So the hardcore, those who are called when they are in their mother's womb, those hardcore, as Onyendu call us. Please, as I welcome you, please endeavor to welcome others. And it's very important as you come in, indicate yourself you are here so that I will be able to acknowledge your presence. It's very important. We are live on our various platform. On Facebook, we are live on Ikechukwu Umadi Izumezu. We're also live on Mazi Izumezu Nwekwensu. We're also live on Ikechukwu Izumezu. This on Facebook. On this platform, this profile will get us live right now. Please follow and share our program accordingly. We're also live On X handle, Chukwud Benjamin Ezumezu on X handle. If you're on X handle, you are watching our program. This is very important to share the program and also welcome others. On YouTube, Ikechukwu Ezumezu. We're on YouTube. Today we are 670 people on YouTube. 30 people will make it 700. And it's not hard for us to do. Those hardcore, please share the link on the YouTube Ikechukwu Ezumezu. Invite your loved ones, tell them to subscribe because this is one of the platform you will get this gospel truth, so you will know what is happening in IPOB. This is one of the platform. Even though they make propaganda, this is one of the platform where you cannot blackmail people. So as I welcome you, it's very important you welcome others. It's very important. Thank you. I think we have somebody on Facebook, Pius Chibozo. Pius Ndewo, you are welcome to the program, Pius Ndewo. You are welcome to the program, Pius Ndewo. Please share the program and invite your loved ones. It's very important. Like all know, the reason why people still see us as a human being, the reason why people that are not Igbo, non-Igbos and beyond still have respect for us is because of the man you saw on my background. Is because of the man you saw on my background. You are seeing on my background Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The reason why that in Nigeria they are still giving you that respect is because of this man on my background, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have proved to the whole world that he don't worship money, that money cannot control him. Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has made the Igbos proud. Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has made Biafra proud. Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has made the black race, Africa, proud. Like I say, I always continue to tell you guys, the people that are holding Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is this oil company in Nigeria. These oil companies in Nigeria, they are the one holding the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. There are various countries, UK, America, the rest of Europe, they are the one. And they have everything. Everything that woman, everything and women they have it. But they have used it to see if they can buy our leader out. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu refuse. Onyendu refused. That's why Onyendu told us in one of his court proceeding. He said, "It is my right to agitate before Biafra. It is my right to agitate for Biafra." When Onyendu was making that statement, don't you know that this person message to us that there's a lot of pressure on him to denounce Biafra? And remember, they have also promised him deputy president. Then he refused. They also tell him, okay, go with this 5 states. He said no, that he have his brothers in Benue. He have his brothers in Kogi. He has his brother across the river Niger. He have his brother in Iguacha. He have his brother and sister in Bayelsa. He have his brother and sister in Calabar, in Cross River. He said, no, these are my people. I will never abandon them. I will never abandon them. Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi kind of make the black place proud because they have come with a lot of things. They have come with the good, the bad, the ugly. Mazi Nnamdi kind of still standing firm and tell them, no, give me a referendum. That is the answer. If my people decide to remain in Nigeria, he will abide by it. He will, he will answer. He said, give me a referendum. If my people decide to remain in Nigeria, I will abide by it. This is what Mazi Kanu said. And today, we are seeing how Nigeria government is making mockery before the rest of the world in the courts. You have seen how they are making mockery of themselves. But Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the man, standing firm, standing straight, still remain on the course for what he believes. Today, look at a team, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu legal team. Look at the sons. Look at the lawyers, the super lawyers. How about our wise counsel, Barrister Aloy Ejimakor, Barrister Nnameka, Mandela, Maxwell, a lot of them. How about them? How about the sons? They came across Nigeria. It's not only Igbos. The Psalms that are representing our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they are not only Igbos. Because people, Nigerians, as wake up and see that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu love them. That whatever Mazi Nnamdi Kanu preach on Little Biafra is out of love. It's out of love for his people. He wants us to live like a human being on earth. But guess what? These oil companies are using these bad elements among us to fight for the goodness, for the good thing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is fighting for. But guess what? They shall fail because nothing lasts forever. Nothing lasts forever. Look at what is happening in Burkina Faso. Burkina Faso, look at what is happening. Look at what is happening over there. Do you ask yourself, how come France and America, they came together to fight against the Captain Ibrahim? Ask yourself why. Remember, France and America, they are not in good terms. Remember, because of the Ukraine war. But guess what? They quickly came together because the Captain Ibrahim Traoré is touching them where they will never fight alone. And where is that place? Resources, economy. Because what is coming now today that unite to fight against Ibrahim Traoré is Berlin Conference 1885. Apart from Russia, Russia is the only country that never participated in that demonic thing they did in Berlin Conference in 1885. America easily started working with France to upseat a man that God sent to his people. And what is happening in Burkina Faso today, if that did not open your eye to open your eye for you to understand that all those terrorists in Africa, they were sponsored by the Westerners. They were sponsored by the Westerners. Why? Because of resources. Any place they discover a lot of resources, a lot of mineral resources, they will introduce crisis there. Before you know, bandit will show. Before you know, Boko Haram will show. Before you know, all the terrorists they will show. They will show there. And the indigenous people will be chased out. The next thing they will start taking the resources. Ask yourself in Borno State today. In Borno State today, why all those Western agencies they all have office in Borno State where Boko Haram is fighting, where Boko Haram is taking over military base. But all those Western um, uh, um, how would I say organization, women rights, all those Western organization, they have office in Borno State because there is a lot of solid mineral that are taken out, they are taken out in Borno State. How about Niger, Zamfara? How about in Southeast? So when I tell you that the people that are holding Mazi Nnamdi, those oil companies you see in Nigeria, they are the one holding Mazi Nnamdi because they know that when Biafran come, they know if Mazi Nnamdi succeed, it will not be as business as usual. Remember when Tom Polo, when they publish the oil theft, the people that are involved in oil theft, the whole world, all those powerful nations, they are all involved. America, Norway, Denmark, Sweden, Germany, Italy, Spain, France, UK, Belgium, all of them. Go and check that list. All of them. All of them. They know that what Mazda and Kanu is fighting is what will take out food from their table. And that is why they are using Nigerian government, using the bad element among us, trying to see if they will stop Mazi and Kanu. And we say, never. How long shall we sit and watch them buy our prophets? And Onyendu Mazi Kanu said that all those things will end by him. That's what he said. Onyendu said, all those things we see will end by him. It will be the end for all those things you see. And remember what Mazi Kanu said, well, everything he said have come to pass, except one coming on Biafra. Now let's look into the courts. The last court about the witness. I must give it up, give it a shout out to MK Legal Team, the lead counsel, Chief Kanu Agabi, Ekenengo, sir. You are welcome, sir. And the rest of the son and the lawyers. You guys are wonderful. Go and see the question, all the question asked by the BBB, whatever they call himself. What he will tell you, he don't know. He don't know. He don't know. He don't know. You don't know. But why are you a witness? The reason why you are a witness for something is for you to elaborate more, is for you to tell people more what you know about it. But all the questions be asked to you, I don't know, I don't know, I don't know, I don't know. All the That's why I say you guys should go and follow Prince Kanu. Prince Kanu. Follow him, you'll be getting the update. Follow Forever Michael Kanu on Facebook. He will be getting the updates. He will be getting the update in the courts. And we must applaud Onyendu's family for speaking out, telling the world that the media are trying to bring out fake news from the courts. We must give you a shout out to Prince Meme's wife and Prince Meme, because if not them, A lot of people will believe on these lies from this Nigeria media. We must thank Kanu's family. Remember, this is the family that told us that they don't want his brother to be out. Remember, this is the same family that told us that they are not happy with Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu because they believe Onyendu is the cause of what happened to their parents. Remember, this is the family they have blackmailed left and left and right. Remember, this is also the family they told us they are working with politicians, that they have all the the video from CCTV camera where they are giving Prince millions of naira, and a lot of us are buying these lies. But today, what is happening? I ain't having carry eziokwu today because lies don't last test of time. Lies don't never last test of time, but eziokwu Chineke na-adịdelu mgbe ebighị ebi. This is Mazi Ezumezu Nwekwensu. You may not like the way I'm sounding. You may not like the way I'm sounding because eziokwu na-agba agba na ntị. And Mazi Ezumezu Nwekwensu, I don't care. Na-echọrọ but in as much that you are here, ị chọọ ka ị bịa ka ị nụrụ ihe na-eme ị anụ nke wee eziokwu. You must listen to the truth. You must listen to the truth. Because okwu m na-ada ka thunder. Okwu anaghị m eti ya udo, amara m ka ha si ekwu. I'm not a broadcaster. That is why I'm agwa the raw truth, the truth. If you like, you take it. If you don't like, don't take it. And ezi ya agwa unu. Ezi ya ozi, ezipụtara unu. Agwa m unu, the moment you know into this struggle, if your hand is not upright, if you are not upright, the spirit of Biafra will expose you. The spirit of Biafra will expose you. We must thank Kanu Agabi, the way he pushed that witness, push him to the slaughter room. Push him to the slaughter room. So tonight we're going to look into some of the what the witness presents to the judge. They present the death certificate of Ahmed Gulak. We are still going to repeat the cry out Ahmed Gulak, and we are going to also pray what Onyendu said about the death of Ahmed Gulak. You're going to listen to it tonight. We also listening about the answers, the interview Mazi Nnamdi granted with from Dele Momodu, what Onyendu said. This is Mazi Ezumezu Nwekwensu. One day we don't pet issues there. We say the way it is with eziokwu Chineke. With eziokwu Chineke. And we are not apologetic to whatever we said here because I go back with eziokwu. Oge m gwa ndị leadership that na ọya anyawa n'eze. I told them the leadership. No, ọya anyawa n'eze. Today, what is happening today? Those that are saying that they are standing on appeal courts. Today, are they still standing on appeal courts? Some of them are saying no, we cannot stand on appeal courts. People like 1,000 Teeth Metusela. Yeah, go and watch his program. It's changing today. Because agwọ tara ndị ọzọ ajụgo ọdụdụ. Agwọ tara ndị ọzọ ajụgo Metusela ọdụdụ ọ na-agbọ ka nkịta ara. Today, Metusela is not standing on appeal court. He's telling you guys, why must you stand on appeal court? That only you have moved on. Why are you still standing on appeal court? These are the things they use to deceive a lot of people. But Mazi Ezumezu Nwekwensu, I'm here. Egwu nke wee eziokwu. And onwe nke nkwu ebe a if you doubt it, nwanne bata bịa sị m no Mazi Ezumezu ikwu nke a wasị. And ị na-abata, your camera must be open. If your camera is not open, nwanne wepụ. Period. That is why I don't put phone number. But ever in my program, I have a very small space. Another Akinyo in my program. I'm one of the hardcore. I go like Emala. Mazi Ezumezu. I'm one of the hardcore. I go like Emala. Onye Igbo isi obi ya ọkụ uteziokwu Chineke. Now, let's listen. Let's listen to Ahmed. Good luck. But this is very important. Let me see if I have it. Because we are exposed Nigeria government to nothing. Before then, let's play a video when Onyendu was arriving in the court, our leader. Let's play a video. I want you guys to see the video. Because, I told you guys my video is for future purpose.
Welcome.
Let's put that again.
Welcome.
This is Kanu Agabi. This is Njoko sand. Look at all the sand. Now, the reason why I play this video, you can see the whole sand, the way they are exchanging greeting with our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and the way our leader is exchanging greeting to them with much respect, and also return it to our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The whole sand, you can see them. Remember when Onyendu went that was last year, went to meet the son from the prosecutor, and Onyendu offer him handshake. The man said no. The man make like this. Today, look at the face of. I don't want to insult the man, but look at his face. Is he not ashamed of himself? All those sons that are standing for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they are bigger than him. Do you want to compare him with Kanu, Chief Kanu Agabi? Or do you want to compare him with Etiaba? Or do you want to compare him with Njoko? These are big sons that know what they are doing. The Yoruba man, the son, is so ashamed of himself. But guess what? When this incident happened, they bring it and trying to say how will the Ejimako lead our leader to go and shake the man, and the man insulted our leader, but they turn it upside down to blackmail the wise counsel of Ejimako. They also say it on Radio Biafra. We are laughing. But today, what is happening? Look at how many sons that are standing for our leader. 8 sons. 8 good sons, solid sons. Some of them are professors standing for our leader. How about the super lawyers, the wise counsels, and the steamer? How about them? They are so super. Now, let's bring another video. Another video when Onyendu and the kind of much respect. You see Onyendu, our leader. Uh, I want you guys to see this, to watch this video with me. I want you guys. These are Prince Meme. Oh, you guys see the love? Onyendu show. You guys see the love? Let me bring it back again. Watch Onyendu now. Do you guys see the kind of love Onyendu have for us and for these kids? Call for the kids or say, ha! Onyendu humble, bend down to these kids. Kiss ever in the forehead. Marco, you didn't come kiss you know. Or someone that well not arrogant now, you know, because Ogo eziokwu. N'ihi na ọ na-agwa gị eziokwu isi na ọ dị arrogant. But I like him, dị arrogant onye ndu dị. Arrogant of the truth. Mụ Mazi Ezumeze, I'm arrogant too. I'm arrogant too. In the part of the truth too. So we don't care whatever names you're trying to give our leader. And we saw what happened in Abuja, the poster they are posting all over in Abuja. We see the poster they are posting against our leader when the case is still going on. I think I will tell Ipob in Abuja, you guys should return the same energy to that effect. These are the things that Chinas and Wankita supposed to be doing. And Chika Paul do them. But guess what? They are working on the ground. Aging out one. We see the poster against our leader in Abuja. They posted everywhere. If Chika Paul Edozemu is doing something positive, by now, Ayakafu go the same energy to that thing that they did in Abuja against our leader Mazi Nnamdi. But guess what? They want to open office in Germany, in Bremen, because Mili Iligoba, Onyendu have moved on. It's happening now. A lot of you guys are saying it now. But let's continue.
Come this way.
In case the person if with Onyendu now is Obiagocha, House of Flep, a sitting House of Flep from Abia State, always on the court. You know, I have asked these governors, if these guys want to prove that you guys are pure, that are working for this of our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, do the common thing, come to court. We know it's nothing. Just appear in court. We want to see one of these governors to appear in court. And Governor Oti, we are expecting you to be in court. We are expecting you to be in court because what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is fighting is for your own benefit, your children benefit, your unborn children benefit. Governor Oti, we want you to be in court. People love you. You are doing a wonderful job in Abia State. We know that. We want you to appear in court. The next court sitting of our leader, show up in court. Ọkwa ka eji aka. Gbuo dike na ọgụ ụnọ. Mgbọsị ọgụ ezi achọwa dike. A na-alụ ofu onye olu azụ, a na-alụ olu niile azụ. Onye ndu Maazị Nnamdi Kanu represent Igbos. Onye ndu Maazị Nnamdi Kanu is the face of Igbos. Onye ndu Maazị Nnamdi Kanu is the face of Igbos. You guys should be on his back. If you guys just want to hold tight on because he's told you guys the truth, because that's in the way where Asimba, why everybody will be listening to him. Madike Jaka, we expect the Southeast governors to be in court of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, since they don't want to meet President Ahmed Tinubu. Even when Tinubu visited the Enugu state, how many of the governors stood up and asked Tinubu to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? How many of the governors? How many? None of them. But when Sam, governor of Enugu State, we saw on video, he said he went to Abuja, he talked about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, blah, blah, blah. We saw Soludo, but all of them. But the presidents have visited the East. How many of them have picked the microphone and say, Mr. President, sir, we want you to intervene in the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu because it's a political solution? How many of them have done that? No. But what they are hoping that, or what they are expecting, or they are rather hoping that the court to convince Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and all of them will now come and say, okay, grant him amnesty, so they will condition Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and we say no to that, and it can never happen. It can never happen. It can never happen. We have this thing. What is the I think Mark Darlington. No, Mark Darlington today is like he decided to come down and write a normal question. Because I still remember you. I must still watching you. Mark Darlington said, "Why MNK legal team accept all the evidence brought against him? To me, it's not good." Listen, Mark Darlington. MAK team did not accept the evidence brought against MAK. No, they did not accept. Rather, the witness, the prosecution team, the Nigeria lawyer or prosecutor that prosecuting our leader, their witnesses present evidence against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And guess what? The courts have to accept it. Now, another issue is that since you present the evidence, the next thing is for you to defend it, for you to prove it that what you present is the truth. And that's why they're having cross examination against them. So, MNK legal team did not accept the evidence brought against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Rather, the witness present his evidence and the court accept it. And for me, what the court did is the right thing to do. So it's when they will be cross-examined, and at that point, they will be looking into their evidence they present, and then the court will tell them, no, this thing is not this is not this is not this. They will strike it out. So, point of correction, a point of correction, one name Madi. MNK team did not accept the evidence. Okay? Ndewo. So what we are saying, we want to see the sitting governor, those sitting governors, Southeast, we want to see them in court. Because if House of Flep, a sitting House of Flep will be in court, there's no difference in between the governor and House of Flep. No? Remember, Ikenga always show up in court. Ikenga is also House of Flep. So we want these Igbo politicians from senators the governors, oh yeah, it is time. Let's show that we are Igbos. I know we still have the bad ones that are using against us. But let the good ones present themselves. Because all the Igbo politicians are not evil. Yeah, I will. This is the fact. All the Igbo politicians, they are not evil. So let the good ones start doing the justice. Let the good ones show us, yes, they are the good ones. It's very important. So we appreciate Obiagocha. So I can go for my. We also appreciate Ikenga Imo. I can go for my. They won. Let's continue.
I don't know.
Daddy, on this chocolate biscuit. Daddy, on chocolate biscuit.
Okay, come.
So this is the arrival of Onyendu in the last court. The arrival of Onyendu, the warm greeting, the love, and the show. So now, let's go to some of the video I want to present tonight. First of all, we have to present the video, the interview, the House of Rep granted when he went to Arise TV. I think it's very important. Let's listen to him, what he said. Let's listen.
Turn to the issue constituents, the separatist Ipob leader Nnamdi Kanu. He's back in court. How's it looking for him following his latest appearances?
I've been in every court appearance with him to show moral support. So the prosecution have started to make their case, to establish their case. The defense has also gone through the process of, I'm lost now, to do, what's it called again? The prosecution have presented their
The case now is the defense.
Is their defense.
Right.
To ask questions.
Right, okay, cross-examination.
Cross-examination,
Right.
sorry. It's looking well. Because most of the things that
But the opposition, I mean, the
defense-
prosecution put up a fairly strong, I mean, they came up with some strong allegations there, didn't they?
Well, first, yes, of course. But let me say this: that what I would say, I hope what I would say is not substitutes to
Yes,
the
yeah.
issue.
Yeah, we have
trial.
to be circumspect.
Yeah, we have to be circumspect about it. But in a general form, we've seen a lot of. First of all, where the prosecution had a bit of challenge was in the manner they wanted to prosecute the matter, coming through by way of information or informative trial rather than a summary trial. The judge ruled that the trial must be a summary trial whereby every evidence, every testimony, every witness must be given to the court and as well as to Nnamdi Kanu's defense team, so that they will know
Right.
everything outright. And now
Know what to expect.
you know what to
basically.
expect.
Right.
About
Okay.
it. Now, it's surprising that you're charging somebody of terrorism, 15 counts. 8 of those counts have already been dismissed by the learned trial judge. So it's 7 counts now. And in those 7 counts, you claim you have interviewed thousands and thousands of people who will come to testify against him. And your evidence is only a letter from the Attorney General. The whole thing, the whole evidence.
Right.
It
Well,
came from a
as
letter
you said,
from
I
an
mean,
Attorney General.
yeah.
What are those other people
Yeah.
that they claim to have interviewed and are going to have damning evidences against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? But we're watching.
Well, they haven't finished the trial. Though.
We haven't finished it.
So, yeah.
So the cross-examinations
we
are
can't
still
jump
going.
ahead.
So that's why I'm saying
Yeah.
that we're watching to see.
Yeah.
But I still think that Nnamdi Kanu, having spent 10 years being tried for this offense, is 10 years more than any other person that have been tried in this country. 10 years where evidences and what people may have thought before has changed. And I think today people are asking for justice. He is also asking for justice. But we're also saying the government has the power to invoke Section 174 to discontinue the matter. Let there be peace in the Southeast. All these people who are benefiting from high crimes and criminality, banditry and assassination, and having economic benefits of this will absolutely come to a stop if we give Nnamdi Kanu an unconditional release from the criminal prosecution that is already going on. But so far, so good. I think both sides are confident.
Right. Well, I mean, that position that you espouse, which is that it is more of a political matter.
I think it's more of a political solution.
We've had military analysts in here who have said that the issues around Nnamdi Kanu and his separatist cause are, in fact, political, not military, perhaps not even legal, and should be settled politically. Has there been more substance to that position as far as that view being advanced to the government is concerned? Are the signals more positive, or will it have to see its way through the courts?
In the last time I was there, I remember you asked me about it. I said there have been more progress. If my expectations were dampened.
Yeah, but since that time.
The only person in government that I have yet to meet on the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu issue is still the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and for obvious reasons. For a president to show any commitment towards this, he must have to see an appropriate security report and also see a legal report, which may be made available to him. But on the surface of it, we've met almost everybody that needs to be discussed this issue with, and they've given us some measurable assurances that they too are inclined to seeking political solutions. So I'm only optimistic that when the time appropriate comes, within this trial phase.
Is there a bit of foot dragging?
They're foot dragging. They are, absolutely. So that within this trial space, that we can sit side by side and find a common solution that will free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu after 10 years. When he was first arrested, he was 46 or 47. He's now 50-something years old. And like I said, he has been in solitary confinement, but have shown a lot of remorse, demonstrable remorse, but has not rejected the fundamental aspect of his agitation, that his people are marginalized. And that fundamental aspect of agitation still plays today. The Southeast is in no measure, an area where you can point to say this is a federal government establishment here and there. Not to say that, well, the establishment of the Southeast Development Commission is a good start. But what we are talking about, the insecurity aspect.
Right.
And to be able to ensure that the Southeast is at peace and that the Southeast is moving economically and that Mazi Nnamdi is given the freedom.
Well, I mean, the president just recently visited Anambra State, although that's not Nnamdi Kanu's state, but it's still in the south.
Still in the south.
I mean, were there any attempts to take
won't be.
advantage
I mean,
of
look
that
at the
visit
retinue.
and for people to express?
No, look at the
way
retinue
they,
that the
you know-
president will come with to Anambra State. Now. He
Right.
will come with the whole battalion. So for that 1 hour or 2 hours of visit, no pin would drop. But after the president leaves, what happens
No,
next?
no. What I mean is, was there an opportunity to advance this position
I was a
to
bit
the
disappointed.
president?
I was disappointed
Yeah.
that openly that none of our governors stood up
And said something about, because they've
about
had
it.
meetings. I
But
mean, the
they've
Southeast
had
governors have
meetings
had
several
about
times.
Nnamdi Kanu. They've advanced a position where they said they were going to speak to the president and all the rest
Yeah.
of it on his behalf.
On his behalf. So I would have thought that while the president was there, that the president, that somebody from the Southeast, at the level of governor, could have said something towards the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Well, let me say it. I'm saying, Mr. President, it is in your hand to see about the fundamental demands of the Igbo people. Above every other consideration, the Igbos is the unconditional release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Doing so brings about several advantages, political and otherwise. But most important to us is not just the political aspect of it, but the aspect of security, that all those who are engaged in the economic benefits of high crime and criminality, banditry and assassination are known. That rogue of agitation, because if you ask them, why are you doing this? They say it's because Nnamdi Kanu is still held. So when we pull the rug or the fact of Nnamdi Kanu away from them, then we will make bare
Right.
to
Okay.
all these people.
I want to thank you very much
Thank you,
indeed
Charles.
for coming in. Honorable Obia Gocha is the member representing Ikwano, Umahia North and Umahia South.
The Southeast,
Yeah.
at the level of governor, could have said something towards the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Well, let me say it. I'm saying, Mr. President, it is in your hand to see about the fundamental demands of the Igbo people. Above every other consideration, the Igbos is the unconditional release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Doing so brings about several advantages, political and otherwise. But most important to us is not just the political aspect of it, but the aspect of security, that all those who are engaged in the economic benefits of high crime and criminality, banditry and assassination are known. That rogue of agitation, because if you ask them, why are you doing this? They say it's because Nnamdi Kanu is still held. So when we pull the rug or the fact of Nnamdi Kanu away from them, then we will make bare
Right.
to
Okay.
all these people.
I want to thank you very much
Thank you,
indeed
Charles.
for coming in. Honorable Obia Gocha is the member representing Ikwano, Umahia North and Umahia South Federal Constituency in the House of Representatives under the Labour Party. Good to see you.
Thank you, Charles. Thank you. Commitment towards this, he must have
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry because. Oh, yeah. This, yeah. Yeah, the truth sayer. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, no, Adam, sorry. Yeah. Oh, so what I was saying, I said before that what we have just said before about that none of these governors have stood up and asked Mr. President to intervene about Mazi and Kanu doorstep. But remember, these are the governors that told us that they want to meet Mr. President. But Mr. President have came to their doorstep. Yeah, Kachifu. Mr. President have visited them. Mr. President have visited Enugu State, if I'm not mistaken, Anambra State. And those governors, they are there. But none of them asked, hey, Oga President, we want you to intervene in Mazi and Kanu case. None of them have said this. It's a shame. But guess what? That will not stop us. And that will not stop us calling them out to do the right thing. Before we continue, let's welcome Mazi Chiezoku. Mazi, you're welcome, sir. You're welcome, sir. You're welcome. Divisional coordinator, you're welcome. Yeah. And the truth sayer, you're welcome. And Darlington and Pius, you guys are welcome. You guys are welcome. So what we are saying now is that no matter the plans of these people, the enemy within and the enemy external, it will not stop a determined people. It will not stop a determined people. The white people know, the Westerners, they know that Mazi and Kanu will never stop. And that is why they want to use the courts to nail our leader down. And what they will do is to talk about amnesty. But Onyendu understood them perfect. Onyendu understood their game. And the legal team, they understood what this is what the federal government wants. That's why they are not giving them that chance. Now, I want you guys to know that Mazi and Kanu case is not only the case for Southeast. Across the board, across Nigeria, they are talking about Mazi and Kanu. There is a video I want us to listen. It's really important. Let's listen to this
Let's now
video.
bring you more developments in the ongoing trial of Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Ipob. The Federal High Court in Abuja has admitted the death certificate of former presidential aide Ahmed Gulak as evidence against Kanu. The prosecution alleged that Gulak, who served ex-President Goodluck Jonathan, was murdered in Imo State on May 30th, 2021, after Kanu, in a broadcast, ordered his followers to deal with anyone violating his sit-at-home directive. The indigenous people of Biafra has also denied any involvement in the murder of Ahmed Gulak.
The statement issued by Ipob's Media and Publicity Secretary, Comrade Imar Powerful, the group rejected claims linking the Biafra group to Gulak's death. Meanwhile, the Department of State Services has strongly denied claims that Kanu is being held in solitary confinement. What does this mean for the case? We're now joined by legal practitioner Evans Ufeli. Well, welcome to you, Mr. Evans Ufeli. Thanks for joining us for Breakfast Central.
Yeah, thank you.
Let's start with the claim of the DSS refuting Nnamdi Kanu's detention in solitary confinement. How did this even come about, and what does the law say about in what situations do you hold a detainee in solitary confinement?
Well, solitary confinement is meant for hardened criminals, people who are terrorists or who have the tendencies to be very violent, even in detention, that it is a security risk to put them in prison to cohabit with others because they can lose their mind at any time. They can be very violent. They can become a risk to even the prison warders. So they put them in solitary confinement.
So the question is, Ipob has been proscribed as a terrorist organization. So it's the DSS within its rights. If it's
If they had admitted,
to have
kept him in solitary confinement.
To have kept him in solitary confinement.
No, I don't think Nnamdi Kanu is of that posture. Okay, even though the federal government declared Ipob as a terrorist organization, we know that Ipob were not in that class because we have terrorist organization in Nigeria with the Boko Haram, the ISWAP, the Lakurawas, and the rest of them. We know their modus operandi, and their modus operandi is clearly to exterminate humanity. Okay, IPOB is not that. That's not the objective. They are a secessionist group. Okay, how be it that their agitation sometimes result into violence, but you cannot say that it's a terrorist organization. I mean, when the federal government proscribed them, as at the time they proscribed them, some of the terrorist organizations in Nigeria, the bandits and all that, were not even proscribed. It was when they went to get the Tucano jet that the US said that you cannot take this jet to Nigeria unless you have gone to officially declare those bandits as terrorists before you can even move it to Nigeria, because it is not used against any other organization other than terrorist organization. So you have to do that first. I mean, even as at that time, before that time, the federal government had already proscribed IPOB, which was not even a terrorist organization, in my estimation. But we know the politics played around this, and I don't think it is right to keep Nnamdi Kanu in solitary confinement. You know, he's undergoing trial right now.
Yes.
Okay, so why is he not remanded in prison custody, which is the normal thing to do? Put him in prison. Every inmate.
I mean, they'll say he's a high-profile prisoner and flight risk because he has jumped bail in the past.
He didn't jump bail. Nnamdi Kanu didn't jump bail. He was on bail in his residence when
there was an attempt on his life.
Army came there to boggle the place, killed his parents.
And he had
because today we are admitting in evidence now that it was his order that led to the death of Gulag. Now the death certificate has been admitted in evidence. Well, yesterday a lot of people were jumping and said, the admission of a document in evidence does not mean you have won or lost the case. It just means that
the person is dead.
The person is dead, and the court have admitted an evidence that is alleged to have been the outcome of an order made by Nnamdi Kanu.
The court hasn't made any pronouncement.
No pronouncement.
But how significant is it? You know, the court's decision to admit this piece of evidence, the video recording that we talked about. I don't know, we haven't talked about that yet, but the video recording and the death certificate of Ahmed Gulag. How significant is it?
It is one thing for a court to admit a piece of evidence. It's another thing to determine the weight that will be placed on it. Now,
or the interpretation.
Yes, majorly, every piece of evidence was not.
Our brother Mark Darlington, I hope you are listening. No, because I brought this video up for you to be, to know more about because I see your statement, what you just wrote, and I have explained that before. Then I bring this up for you to also hear from the professionals that they can analyze. Like Mazi Zumezo, I'm not a good analyzer. The only reason why I'm on media is for justice, and we win it, and we are winning it. The only reason why Mazi Zumezo is on media is because of these people that are blackmailing innocent people, and that's why I'm media to expose them. And today, we can see what we are doing. No, you can see it. I can a lot of people from America, in Europe, most especially the coordinator, Ichie Ezoku, regional coordinator, and state coordinator, and the rest of them. You guys are wonderful, standing by the part of the truth. So, Magdalene, let's listen for you to know that for them to present the death certificate, although it wasn't there before, but believe me, that that good luck they bring in, or rather they brought in this case, is going to destroy them. Let's listen. Because after this, you have to play good luck. Good luck. I'm a good luck video, and we also have to play the message Onyendu give when that happens. And they will.
by their
Please share the. Please, if you are here, share the program and invite along. Most especially on YouTube. Subscribe on the YouTube is
by
very
their
important.
vast party, Kanu Agabi and the
So,
rest of the
let's
evil
go.
team of Nnamdi Kanu, Ejimako, Alo Ejimako and the rest of them did not, object it, okay? So it went into evidence. Now, the reason, the essence of admissibility is relevance. If the piece of evidence is relevant to the fact in issue, the piece of evidence will be admitted. Now you could have a fact in issue, you could have evidence relevant to the fact in issue. You can have some evidence that are not relevant to the fact in issue, but they are relevant to the relevant facts. So all evidence in that category can be admitted in evidence. But it does not mean that the said evidence now have determined the case. Because I saw the posture in yesterday, so many persons, though not lawyers, okay, who may not, we could forgive them their trespasses because they are not lawyers. We're talking about how that the admission of that evidence alone has sealed the case. No, this is, is a serious allegation of murder we're talking about, okay? And for you to convict a person of murder, there must be a nexus between the defendant and the act itself. Okay, he made an order according to you that people should be dealt with. People that refuse to obey
the statutory
order. Okay, you said that was what led to the death. But during cross-examination, because see, what we have now is the defense have not even opened their case.
Right.
What you have is just the prosecution. The prosecution opened the case and they are tendering evidence accordingly. Okay, so and the matter was also stalled. That's because the document that Kanu Agabi applied from the police have not been given.
All right, let's pause on that. We'll come back to talk more about this document. We'll go on a very quick break. And when we return, we'll still be exploring more conversations regarding the latest on Mazi and Nnamdi Kanu's trial. Stay with us. Welcome to Breakfast Central. We're still joined by Evan Sufelius. We're exploring the latest on the trial of Mazi and Nnamdi Kanu. Now, before we went on the break, we were speaking about the defense applying for a certain document. Please go ahead.
Yes, the defense team actually applied for a document, from the police of that state, but they've not been able to get this document. And trial could not proceed because of those issues, and they asked for an adjournment. The prosecution objected to the fact that trial should continue because they need to. The practice direction talked about day-to-day trial, so there should be no space. And the judge looking at the issue knew that they've gotten to a point. Justice James Omotosho of the Federal High Court, Abuja, stated that they need to have that adjournment to enable all parties get all documents required for the proceedings to continue. I think it was necessary that adjournment, but if you look at the trial has been accelerated because they've been
unlike before.
Yeah,
under the previous judge.
Under the previous judge, but now because there's an order for accelerated hearing, okay, they are making a lot of progress. Okay, very soon. The prosecution still have 5 witnesses to call. 5 witnesses. So those 5 witnesses, maybe it will take maybe another 4 or 5 adjournments. Okay, then before the defense will open their case. But the frequency of adjournment, the closeness in the dates we're having, we're going to dispense of this case before the year runs out.
Well, that's exciting. So what are the next steps we're expecting with the case? They've written to the police, the date has been adjourned, so when they come back to court...
They're going to take the other witnesses, the prosecution.
Right.
Because the defense have not opened their cases, the prosecution have opened. So the prosecution will have to bring in everything they have against him. Okay, in the course of doing that, the defense counsel can object some of the evidence, okay, and then
But does the defense counsel get to cross-examine?
Yes. They will cross-examine them. Each of the witnesses will be cross-examined. The reason for cross-examination is to test the credibility of the evidence, either oral or documentary.
Yeah, but these witnesses have been using anonymous names, so
there's a need to protect. But even under our law, there's a law now before the National Assembly talking about witness protection. Even in civilized democracy, they mask them.
Yeah.
Sometimes they alter their voice. Okay, so you are not able to get their true voice to protect them. Sometimes they shield them from, because when you in this kind of high-profile case, it has a lot to do with regional, treason, so many sentiments, and the penalty for the case is also way far. A capital offense, capital punishment comes with it. So there's a need to protect every person that should be protected, and there's a need for the court to come to justice. That's the most important thing. And the court is doing that as we speak. The trial is going on well. The witnesses are available. That's the prosecution witness as we hear. So they will continue to give the evidence and they will be cross-examined. Okay, whatever it is you bring to court, including the evidence of death and everything, will go under the fireworks of cross-examination. Because it is cross-examination that
vice versa. When the defense also brings their witnesses,
when the defense opens their case, they'll call witnesses. Those witnesses will be cross-examined by the prosecution. Okay, so it is after the examination in chief, cross-examination, and if there's any need for re-examination for clarity of ambiguity and every other thing, after re-examination, then the defense will close their case. And once they close their case, the court will adjourn for adoption of final written address. And after final written address, the court will adjourn for judgment.
Typically, how long will judgment take? Is there?
No, you can't really tell how long it will take. Especially now, I don't know how many witnesses the defendants have. I don't know how many witnesses, but this prosecution still have 5 witnesses to deal with. People who witnessed whatever will support the case of the prosecution.
And it's one man, the judge, that will determine. You don't have a jury system.
No, you don't have a jury system. It will determine based on the evidence before the court. But the fact that you have 5 witnesses does not mean all the witnesses will be called. They may decide to dispense with some if they have covered the ground as possible.
All right, still going back to the detention situation, we've seen conflicting reports, of course, within Nnamdi Kanu and his lawyers, who right from time have been letting us know that they hadn't been getting access to their client, and now the DSS giving us a different report. Do we have a current position as to his detention situation?
The last one have been cleared. It was a lawyer, Jim McCord, that put out that on social media that they did not allow the lawyer to see Nnamdi Kanu. But what actually happened, Kanu Agabia said and explained what happened, that he actually went there before 2 o'clock. He's supposed to go from 2, but went before 2. So they didn't allow him up until 2. And he explained to the court. And then the court had warned that Aloy Jimakwa and others who put out things on social media should verify things proper. Not like he was asked not to see Nnamdi Kanu, but as at the time he came, he could not see him that time because they have their own administrative protocols.
Yeah.
But eventually saw Nnamdi Kanu after 2 o'clock.
And the solitary confinement bit of it, do we have clarity in that as well?
Yeah, the solitary confinement, the allegation is that he's in solitary confinement, but the DSS are saying no, that is not there. I mean, they are not going to take you, who is a visitor, into the detention facility. They will just bring the so you can't even know whether it's in solitary confinement or it's only Nnamdi Kanu himself that can say he's in solitary confinement.
But if they are saying that he was in solitary confinement, it will be because he's the one that told them.
Before now, earlier on, it was when he was during the extraordinary rendition.
Yes.
He was actually put in solitary confinement because he said it then. Okay, when the trial was when they were going to court then, when this
under Justice Inyako.
Yes, even when the Supreme Court said then that the extraordinary rendition was irresponsible, that the federal government going to his house to when he was on bail and all that was also an act of irresponsibility. The Supreme Court actually condemned everything they did to him, And then the Supreme Court ordered for the case to start de novo. That's this one now,
Yes.
to start afresh. And that is exactly what is going on. What is going on now is the order of the Supreme Court. And the order also said that there should be accelerated hearing. So you have the order of the order of the Supreme Court that this is running on. Yes, this whole case is running on.
All right. Do we expect any sort of response or ongoing or maybe interventions from the international community, especially owing to the fact that he is not just a Nigerian citizen? You know, are we expecting maybe the international community will jump into the conversation?
Well, the position of the international community is not very clear because they have not made public statements to that effect that I've seen. But he has a dual citizenship. I mean, he's a British citizen and he's also a Nigerian citizen. But now, it is alleged that he committed offenses. Okay. Part of their defense was that those offenses were not committed in Nigeria. That you cannot even litigate, you cannot even convict him because he was not in Nigeria when those issues. So they went and amended the charge. Okay, then. Okay, and then the charges have been amended on several occasions. So if you have to convict someone or try someone, it must be an offense that is committed within the territory of the said country. This wasn't. I'm not preempting the court. Of course, we can talk about the case in court. The only thing we cannot do is to preempt the outcome.
Yes.
Nobody can preempt the outcome. But as at the time those offenses were committed, he was not in Nigeria. That is part of their defense. Okay. So we'll see how it goes, how the court will interpret that. And from where he was then, the dual citizenship will not play a role based on the fact of the case. What I mean is that it is Nigerian government that is prosecuting him, not the UK government. Okay, so they are going to prove beyond reasonable doubt, because that's the standard.
And this,
beyond reasonable doubt that what he did was treason, or treasonable felony, whatever it is. And that there's murder to it and all the charges, everything. And the prosecution must prove every of the charge one after the other. Anyone that fails against the prosecution. Okay, so to have him convicted, all the charges will have to be proven
beyond reasonable
doubt. The one that fails will fail against the prosecution.
Before we wrap up, what implications does this have for Nigeria's criminal justice system? Because they say justice delayed is justice denied, and it had to get to the Supreme Court to enforce an accelerated hearing. There are thousands of cases out there that have been dragging for years. Would they set a precedent or perhaps have an effect on the other cases so we stop dragging our feet and would change anything in the
Administration of Criminal Justice Act? Okay, the law we have now, every criminal prosecution, they're supposed to be based on accelerated hearing because adjournment should not be far. Okay, but what you have that intercept that is the congestion of the courts. Okay, even the congestion also affects this particular case. Okay, the congestion of the courts and the fact that you have so many cases, few judges, few courtrooms. Okay, look at our population.
Are we looking at expanding the courtrooms and judges?
Yeah, expansion is critical. I mean, the federal government is recruiting judges. I think the names of new judges just came out. They need to do more and they need to build bigger prisons because before 2009, there were some offenses. There were some things that are offenses now that were not offenses then. Kidnapping, for example, we didn't have it even in our law books.
Wow.
Terrorism, we didn't have it. We are not that kind of people. Okay, before 2009, and some sundry offenses and all that. So, but from that time till now, you have layers, and the National Assembly have to, make laws to address all those crimes. Now they are added to.
So it means the net has been widened.
But the prisons are still the same. How many prisons have been built between 2019 now? I don't think you have any significant. And that is why it got to a point when Aregbesola was the Minister for Interior. He called on the state governments to come and take those inmates that committed state offenses, to come and feed them, to contribute to feeding them. That the federal government cannot be feeding inmates that committed federal offenses and they are not in prison. And then because we don't have state prisons, because I mean this is managed by the exclusive list. It's in the exclusive list. I mean detention and all that.
Oh, yeah.
Now he made that assertion to the fact that the state should contribute. That is like hitting on federalism.
Right, thank you so much for joining us this morning on Breakfast Central. We'll continue to see where this story leads, and I'm sure that it's formed a major cause of discourse amongst lawyers, arguments back and forth.
We are following the case. I mean, it's a high-profile case. We have to follow. We also develop our jurisprudence. I mean, we are getting precedents from saying.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So, Biafrans, I hope you guys listen to the legal. What I say is illegal. It's a legal man. It's lawyer. I think, yeah. No, the way he analyzed the updates or the cuts or the trial of our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And for that thing, I hope you understand. You're able to understand that for a court to admit the evidence does not mean that it's all over. One thing is for you to accept the evidence, another thing is for you to defend it. So when that court examination starts, ebe ka mmiri eju awọ ọnụ. So right now, please, we have to go on break, and when we come back, we have to start the video from Golak and our leader's message. This is Mazi Ezumezu Ekwensu. What we are doing here is gospel. Eziokwu Chineke. Ndewonu.
A 7-year-old boy named Nancy Stephen survived a massacre in Plateau State last week. His father was shot dead. His mother's arms were chopped off. His siblings were beheaded. And he too was struck, slashed in the neck, but he survived. Over 56 people were killed that day. Over 5,000 are now displaced, cramped into churches, yet silence. No religion promotes any sort of violence, talk less of killing. This is pure evil. This is pure evil. And we need to stand against it collectively as rational human beings. Condemnation must be collective, and silence is complicity. In Nigeria, we keep quiet. We keep quiet until it affects us. We keep quiet until it comes knocking at our doorsteps. We adapt, we don't act until it concerns us, and we can't keep waiting for that to happen. So let's call them what they are. They are murderers. They are killing for fun. They are worse than terrorists. They are psychopaths. So disarm them, arrest them, give justice to the victims, and give healing to the survivors. Enche survived, but Nigeria won't until we all speak up. This is not about religion. It's about humanity.
In the heart of Biafra's land, where courage blooms, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu stands, defying darkened tombs. A beacon of hope, a voice soon yielding. He fights for justice, freedom, heart's true healing. Mazi Asumwe Kwensu, your spirit ablaze, guiding your people through the tumultuous mazes. From prison walls you sing defiance and truth, a symphony of liberation, unwavering in you. Freedom, freedom, let it echo across the hills, where rivers flow and dreams ascend, where hope fulfills. Biafra's anthem rises, carried by wind so strong, a melody of resilience, a battle cry, a lifelong song. Chains may bind, but not the soul. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, your purpose takes its toll. The world may turn away, blind to your plight, yet your flame burns brighter, igniting the fight. Behind prison bars you weave tales of courage, a tapestry of resistance woven without rage. Your words pierce the silence like sunbeams through rain, calling for freedom's dawn, breaking every chain. Freedom, freedom, let it echo across the hills, where rivers flow and dreams ascend, where hope fulfills. Biafra's anthem rises, carried by winds so strong, a melody of resilience, a battle cry, a lifelong song. And tribute Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's situation is complex, and the song does not capture all aspects. Let us continue to hope for justice and peace. Dun dun.
Did I commit any crime? Did I commit any crime? The answer is no. I committed no crime. I am fighting for the freedom of my people as contained in the constitution of the zoo called Nigeria. I did no wrong. That was why after 2 years they could not prove any case. Even till now, we are still in court, they cannot prove any case. And people talk as if they are so moronic that an animal is better than them. They say I insult them. I insult you because you can't reason properly. I did nothing wrong. Calling for the establishment, or should I say the restoration of Biafra, is within provisions of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. It is very clear and straightforward. It's there. Go and check it yourself. And you're asking me to be happy.
Under incarceration, the person will be humbled. Incarceration humbles people. If at this juncture, after several years, about 2 or 3 years, Nnamdi Kanu has not been humbled, he's still this fierce and courageous and bold to do this, to act in such a way. Honestly, he actually earned my respect. He has earned my respect, and he has actually earned my attention. And as such, this is the kind of person actually I would like us to talk about.
Yeah, go
so
ahead, man.
if you are living in the US and you know that our regional coordinator Mazi Ndidi went to see our leader few months back, and when he came back with a request from our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu requested that he needs 100 men and women from the United States, not from Ghana, not from Togo, not from Canada, not from any other place, but from the United States. 100 men and women that is capable of doing the needful. The needful, we mean, is if he needs, because all this lawyer, one way or the other, you have to, show appreciation. No, you have to show appreciation for coming, even if they are not. Some of them are not collecting any payment. You still need to show appreciation. So Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has requested for that, and you can reach Mazi Ndidi, or reach me, or reach Mazi Ismezu. He will always get in touch with us. Ndewo. I will leave it here, Mazi. Ndewo.
Yeah. Ndewo, Mazi. I think this message is specifically for United States of America. And please, you guys can look down and see the number. The number is on screen. No, please. The number is on screen. Call the number.
And it's a WhatsApp number.
Only people that WhatsApp number is only on WhatsApp. Only people in America. This message is only people in America. Please. The number is on screen. You can see the number. It will come. It will come now. Call the number and get in touch.
And don't say we did not tell you, because now our leader needs you. It is right for you to do the needful. So once you contact us, we tell you what to do, or send you the link and you come in. I mean, it's as simple as that. Ndewo.
Ndewo. Welcome back. This is Mazi Ismezu. Please, as I welcome you, please welcome others. Now, let's go on the topic. First of all, like I said before, we have to play the video of the late Amen Goodluck, and we also play the voice video of our leader Mazi Nnamdi, what he said about the death of Amen Goodluck. It's really important. But before then, let's listen to the late Amen Goodluck. It's really important. We will continue to play this video so the whole world will see the rise of Nigeria government.
I want to say what I have been saying over time. Mr. President, remove, arrest, prosecute Major General Ali Munguno, your national security advisor. He is corrupt, he is clueless, he don't have the interests of Nigeria and Nigerians at heart. And that Munguno is a hypocrite. If he is the NSC and he thinks he have available power within him, let him arrest me. He is corrupt, he's a thief, is a problem to the security of this country. If people are afraid, I'm not afraid, I'm only afraid of God. Because Munguno is only busy stealing the monies meant to protect us. That is it. And the better for you, Mr. President, remove Major General Munguno. Is the most useless NSA ever produced in the history of Nigeria. Thank you very much.
No problem.
I want to say what I have been saying over time. Mr. President, remove, arrest, prosecute Major General Ali Munguno, your national security advisor. He is corrupt, he is clueless, he don't have the interests of Nigeria and Nigerians at heart. And that Munguno is a hypocrite. If he is the NSC and he thinks he have available power within him, let him arrest me. He is corrupt, he's a thief, is a problem to the security of this country. If people are afraid, I'm not afraid, I'm only afraid of God. Because Munguno is only busy stealing the monies meant to protect us. That is it. And the better for you, Mr. President, remove Major General Munguno. Is the most useless NSA ever produced in the history of Nigeria. Thank you very much.
So, we want the world to know this is the man that presents his death certificate to the court. This is what you have to what he said before he meets his untimely death. So you can see if where government is working, the first subject they will arrested is this man he mentioned now, the name, and they know the man. The man is still alive. The man is still alive, but rather they turn 360 degree to blackmail IPOB leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But guess what? We are here to debunk them with fact and figure. Now, let's listen to our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Let's listen to our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for what he said about the death of Gulag.
The murderers of Ahmed Gulag. You must give us the evidence that you have. Because all this, your plan is not going to work. Katrina Lang, Tinubu, Mongono, El Rufai, all this stupid, idiotic village plan people made to come and kill a man who is of no consequence to us. A man, we don't even know who this man was before Sunday. Who is he? A wretched church rat. Who is he to us? Then we would want to kill him. And I want to warn Yoruba media tonight. From 1967, you people have been part and parcel of the problem of Nigeria. After Nigerian politicians, the next group are Yoruba media, Yoruba journalists. You don't want to leave evil alone for evil to leave you. You people have come back to the same rubbish you were doing before. There is no repentance in you because of money. There is no repentance in you people. No repentance whatsoever. You've been writing your junk, how Ahmed Gulag was killed, and because of that, an innocent man has been murdered in Mina, somewhere. There is something in this life called common sense. And when I insult black people for being stupid or being the closest relatives to a chimpanzee, this is exactly the same This is the reason why I say the things that I say against black people and the way we reason. Black people are very, very foolish. I don't care if children are listening. We black people are very foolish. Now let me ask Yoruba journalist one simple question. I don't want to, because Fulani is uneducatable. You can't educate them, they're foolish. I want to ask Yoruba people, these sophisticated morons that claim they went to school, a very simple question. A man of national importance came to Imo State at the instance of the state governor. Or say the Senate sent him to Imo State. In a place where there is supposedly insecurity. Is that correct? I want Yoruba journalists to listen to me very carefully tonight, because you people are evil. I don't know if you derive, you people are sadist. I don't know if you derive any joy by twisting the truth. I don't know what you people gain by lying. I don't know. I want to ask you a simple question. If the Senate, as they claim, sent this man to go and conduct constitutional review, of course, we know he went there to ask you who put the man for money. He went to Imo State so that hope can settle him. It was the one that made hope governor. We know that very well. But let's leave that one. Let us take the official government line of Nigeria. That Goodluck was in Imo State to do Senate work, open consultation. Man, he's an APC man, the Senate is not claiming he went to work for them. Let us accept. Where was his security on his way to the airport? According to the police, this is why I said that black people do not listen. According to the police said he never told anybody where he was going to. He never asked for any escort, which means that the man knew that his life was in danger from you people, from the army and from the police, or from those that control you people. Does that make any sense at all? Let me finish what I'm saying before I go to this killing of people, 8 people in Omai. I'll talk about it. As I was saying to Yoruba, sophisticated morons, idiots that write for their columnists and all these correspondence that they have. If Goodluck was on a national assignment for the Senate, why did this man not tell the army or the police to escort him to the airport? Simple question. Because he knew after meeting her post for them that his life was in danger, because God, being a 419 man, had no intention to give him the money that he had promised him. Very simple. Ali Mangono used it as a perfect excuse to kill him. Yoruba newspapers, why have you failed to publish the video of Ahmed Goodluck where he was accusing Mongiro of corruption and he was praying in Arabic, saying that he is not afraid of any man, that they can do anything they like to him? Did you read it? So Yoruba journalists, you people are part and parcel of the plan to eliminate and wipe away the Igbo race from the face of the earth. All of you are part of this very plan. That was the reason why, without any investigation, you rushed to conclude that it was Ipob ESN that killed him. How many people have we killed before? You people are part and parcel of this very plan, Yoruba journalists, to kill Igbo people. And you wonder why Yorubas are in Benin Republic and refugee camps. Where I come from is called Akansi Ibaon. The hand with which you have fed poison to other people, you will inadvertently put in your mouth, and you become poisoned. As you're busy writing junk about IPOB and ESN, Fulani al-Shabaab from Somalia are in your land, taking over your territory. By the time you wake up from your stupidity to be too late, I will ask you again, why would any day there is some form of independent inquiry into the death of Ahmed Goodluck, The first question will be, why did he not seek police escort to the airport? Therein lies the answer. And I also want to teach Nigerians, these black animals in called Nigerians, a very simple lesson. Please, a very simple lesson. You know, when there is murder, all of you that may watch murder series, CSI, or New York, or whatever it's called, all those US movies, you will see it there. If you go to a police station anywhere in the Western world, those of you listening to us from the US or from the UK, if you go to anywhere at all now, go to the police station and ask the policeman, when there is murder, who is the first suspect? If it's a man, the first suspect will be the wife. Because very rarely do people you don't know commit crime randomly. No. His was a targeted assassination. Therefore, it is those who are close to him that will know what happened to him. Any detective in the world, the first place they will start is from his phone book. Who did he have dinner with? You know, the last people that he saw, that is where their investigation will start. In this case, it's Hopus and those in the APC. And those who was... In fact, after that, the police will ask you, does he have enemies? I'm just teaching you people what the IG of police doesn't even know. The IG don't know this. Ask any policeman in the world, when you're investigating a homicide, the first suspects are people who are close to the man, starting from the wife, the children, their friends, and the political associates. Isn't it how it is done everywhere in the world? Do you know why somebody close to him killed him? Because he was fearful of his own life. That was why he sneaked out of the hotel. He did not want to let the police or the army to know. If the police and the army do not know his whereabouts, how can IPOB know? Simple question. After all these overwhelming evidence, a Yoruba journalist, what type of God let these people will sit down and be writing nonsense? Suspects are IPOB and ESN. And I want to ask this, all these years of writing junk and supporting evil, where has it gotten the Yoruba race? Are you benefiting? Are you having fun in Nigeria? All these years of writing nonsense after nonsense, trying to incite genocide against Igbo people, what have you benefited? Yoruba journalist, I'm asking you. Tomorrow morning, man, you write. Yes, and is a suspect. IPOB. The man did not even tell the army. He avoided them because he knew his life was in danger at the hands of the army and the police. Don't you get it? And how come those with him in the vehicle were not killed? How come it's only him? Where is the driver of the vehicle he was riding in? Have you interrogated him? The police went to somewhere around in Bisa and killed people, and they're claiming that what's it called? We found them where? With what evidence do you have? And some people are writing rubbish on social media. What portion of you evil people?
So, these are IPOB leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu statements when the late Ahmed Gulag was murdered in Imo State. And you can see what Onyendu said. All is 100% fact. Ezoku Chineke. And let me just add a bit to what my leader said. I believe that the late Ahmed Gulag got information in the hotel that his life is danger. I believe he got an information in the hotel. And that's why he was running out. He was running out. Or maybe They called him, or the informant or whatever. He must be one way or the other informed that his life is in danger, and maybe they cannot came into the hotel to mow him down. Maybe the hotel have CCTV camera and everything, so they threatened him. He was running so that they will push him out from the hotel, so they will get him down at the road, and that's exactly what happened. Now they want to blackmail Mazi Nnamdi, an innocent man, and we say no to it. We are IPOB. We will debunk this lie on media, inside courts, anywhere, any day. I hear debunk with facts, with eziokwu Chineke. Onye anyị gba isi obi ọkụ with eziokwu Chineke. Now, I want you guys to listen to number one, I say number one sitting governor, number one person in the Imo State, what he said about it. About the buying of Ahmed Gulak.
Well, that's the view of Imo State Governor Hope Uzodinma, who described the death of former special advisor to ex-President Goodluck Jonathan, Ahmed Gulak, as devastating. Addressing Government House correspondent in Owerri, Governor Uzodinma said those involved in such callous and barbaric act must be brought to justice. According to him, Mr. Gulak was in Owerri for a national assignment and was gruesomely murdered on his way to the Sam Bakwe Cargo Airport. He also used the occasion to dispel rumors making rounds that his convoy was attacked.
Was in Imo State for a national assignment. He came to Owerri with the Senate Committee on Constitutional Amendment. Someone must have trailed him from his hotel to the airport. That is exactly why this gruesome murder appears to be a clear case of political assassination. Let me make it very clear that everything will be done by security agencies from his hotel to the airport. That is exactly why this gruesome murder appears to be a clear case of political assassination. Let me make it very clear that everything will be done by security from his hotel to the airport. That is exactly why this gruesome murder appears to be a clear case of political assassination. Let me make it very clear that everything will be done by security agencies from his hotel to the airport. That is exactly why this gruesome murder appears to be a clear case of political assassination. Let me make it very clear that everything will be done by security agencies to find those who murdered Gulak.
So, this is not me speaking. This is a sitting governor, Hope Uzodinma, in the same state the disease was murdered. In the same state Ahmed Gulak was murdered. A governor is telling you this, that is a political assassination. Then why on earth are they trying to rope Mazi Nnamdi Kanu with the death of Ahmed Gulak? We shall debunk them with eziokwu Chineke. So I trust our legal team during the time of cross examination. Anwa ya fụ nke tọọ fada. Mmiri na-eju awọ ọnụ. Mmiri na-eju awọ ọnụ. I repeat, I say again, mmiri na-eju awọ ọnụ. So now, let's move over to Lagos. What they said about NSAS, that Onyendu order this destruction of properties and paying of Nigeria forces. Let's listen to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, one of the interview he granted to Dele Momodu.
I think about 2 weeks ago,
It was sent to me by a family member, in which your voice, we heard your voice, directing your operatives to hit certain targets in Lagos. What led to this in a state that has really embraced the people of Southeast and South extractions? If that was your voice, do you regret the action, and are you willing to apologize for it? It is my voice, but what I said was cut and joined together to shoot.
Listen, Onyendu said, "It is my voice." But what you said was misled. Let's listen to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu.
The very message or narrative that our detractors were, should I say, determined to peddle. If you listen to the whole broadcast that I made, you will find out that that very audio that those people, those charlatans put out there in public domain is not exactly what I intended. But I have said this before and allow me to repeat. If by making the pronouncement that I made on that very day that I was misunderstood, or that the true intentions of what I was wishing or willing to convey was somehow misconstrued, then I apologize for it. Because I believe that it is very, very important that we understand this. I wouldn't want to do anything, either knowingly or unknowingly, to inflame passions in the West. I wouldn't wish to do anything that would cause my Yoruba brothers and sisters alike to think, should I say, to become jittery about what our true intentions are. You made reference to your operatives. I was addressing Nigerian youths right across Nigeria, not just in Lagos. And given the heat of the moment, people were being massacred. I'm not sure that most of those commentators and apologists for Asarok have had their homes invaded before. When Fela speaks, you can hear the way that Fela speaks all the time about Nigeria Army and Nigeria Police. Why? Because Fela was a witness when his house was invaded, and the mother died as a result of it. Something happened to me. As a result of Nigeria military invasion of my house, my father is dead, and my mother is dead as well. So when people like us with a first-hand experience of the brutality of a very primitive security architecture in a country as backward as Nigeria, you can then begin to appreciate where we're coming from. If I spoke out of turn, if people who listened to what I said misunderstood the true intentions behind the words that I uttered that night, then I do unreservedly apologize. Because nobody can divide the Yorubas and the Igbos anymore. It's not going to happen. They will try, but they will not succeed. That I can assure them. What is of concern to us is that those responsible for the slaughter of those people are held responsible. The same way I hasten to add that those who are responsible for the murder that we ordered today going on in Obibo will be held accountable. They will and must be held accountable. I do apologize if I offended anyone, but no offense was intended in the first place. I gave an order to Nigerian youths right across the board to do what they did because the Nigerian state is evil. They believe in killing their own children. They believe in suppressing free speech. They believe in breaking up peaceful assembly with the use of force. That type of nonsense must come to an end. And they must be taught a lesson, and that was exactly what we did. Okay, let me confess that my father is dead and my mother is dead as well. So when people like us with a first-hand experience of the brutality of a very primitive security architecture in a country as backward as Nigeria, you can then begin to appreciate where we're coming from. If I spoke out of turn, if people who listened to what I said misunderstood the true intentions behind the words that I uttered that night, then I do unreservedly apologize. Because nobody can divide the Yorubas and the Igbos anymore. It's not going to happen. They will try, but they will not succeed. That I can assure them. What is of concern to us
is that those responsible for the slaughter of those people are held responsible. The same way I hasten to add that those who are responsible for the murder that we ordered today going on in Obibo will be held accountable. They will and must be held accountable. I do apologize if I offended anyone, but no offense was intended in the first place. I gave an order to Nigerian youth right across the board to do what they did because the Nigerian state is evil. They believe in killing their own children. They believe in suppressing free speech. They believe in breaking up peaceful assembly with the use of force. That type of nonsense must come to an end. And they must be taught a lesson, and that was exactly what we did. Okay, let me confess.
Okay. I hope you guys listened to our leader Mazi Nanka, what he said. That they caught the video and it was not what he meant. And let's present this video. I want you guys to watch this video. When Mazi Nanka started making this statement, telling Nigeria youth to defend themselves. I want you guys to take a look at this video. So, this video is at Lagos, at Lekki Toll Gate. You can see on that very day, a lot of Nigerian youths were murdered in cold blood. Lot of Nigerian youths holding Nigeria flag were murdered in cold blood. And that was when Onyendu said, defend yourself. Defend yourself. Defend yourself. And Onyendu did not deny what you said. We are going to debunk all their lies with Ezoku Chineke. And I so much believe on the MK legal team. They are wonderful. So on this note, we will call it a day. Don't forget, this your brother, your own brother, Mazi Ezumezu Nwekwensu. You may like me, you may not. But onwere onye ifuru ilu anya. Ka esi wee kwakụ tata. Ọzọ ka esi wee kwakụ na mbụ. Iwe anyị na-ebe onye anyị gbu esi obi ọkụ teziokwu Chineke. Ekene m nwoke kene nwaanyị sị udo dịrị anyị. Mma rapụ n'ebe a. with this message from our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It's very important.
Yeah,
Go ahead,
So,
man.
if you are living in the US and you know that our regional coordinator Mazi Ndidi Awuru went to see our leader few months back, and when he came back with a request from our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu requested that he needs 100 men and women from the United States, not from Ghana, not from Togo, not from Canada, not from any other place, but from the United States. 100 men and women that is capable of doing the needful. The needful we mean is if he needs, because all this lawyer, one way or the other, you have to, show appreciation. No, you have to show appreciation for coming, even if they are not. Some of them are not collecting any payment. You still need to show appreciation. Meeting your phone na motie. So Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has requested for that, and you can reach Mazi Ndidi, or reach me, or reach Mazi Ismizu. He will always get in touch with us. Ndewo. I will leave it here, Mazi. Ndewo.
Yeah. Ndewo Mazi. I think this message is specifically for United States of America. And please, you guys can look down and see the number. The number is on screen. No, please. The number is on screen. Call the number.
And it's a WhatsApp number.
Only people that WhatsApp number is only on WhatsApp. Only people in America. This message is only people in America. Please. The number is on screen. You can see the number. It will come. It will come now. Call the number and get in touch.
And don't say we did not tell you, because now our leader needs you. It is right for you to do the needful. So once you contact us, we tell you what to do, or send you the link and you come in. I mean, it's as simple as that. Deo.
In the heart of Biafra's land, where courage blooms, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu stands, defying darkened tombs. A beacon of hope, a voice unyielding. He fights for justice, freedom, heart's true healing. Mazi Asumesumwe Kwensu, your spirit ablaze, guiding your people through the tumultuous mazes. From prison walls you sing defiance and truth, a symphony of liberation, unwavering in you. Freedom, freedom, let it echo across the hills, where rivers flow and dreams ascend, where hope fulfills. Biafra's anthem rises, carried by winds so strong, a melody of resilience, a battle cry, a lifelong song. Chains may bind, but not the soul. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, your purpose takes its toll. The world may turn away, blind to your plight, yet your flame burns brighter. igniting the fight. Behind prison bars, you weave tales of courage, a tapestry of resistance woven without rage. Your words pierce the silence like sunbeams through rain, calling for freedom's dawn, breaking every chain. Freedom, freedom, let it echo across the hills, where rivers flow and dreams ascend, where hope fulfills. Biafra's anthem rises, carried by winds so strong, a melody of resilience, a battle cry, a lifelong song. This song is a creative expression and tribute Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's situation is complex, and the song does not capture all aspects.